It's Thursday, January the 12th. You have a birthday coming up in a couple of days.
I do. You do too.
I do. I don't count mine anymore, but
you don't.
But you do continue to count yours.
I like a birthday. I like a birthday.
I'm trying to stick at a certain number, and it's not working.
It's just a holding pattern.
And a holding pattern, but it just is not working. Not working.
Well, that's all right. You still look okay.
Well, thanks.
You do okay. Well, this morning inflation data came out again, and it was expected to be at 6.5% for last month, and it was. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing. We do have a decline since June, July of 2022 of a declining number. We were as high as 9.1%, and now it's at 6.5%.
The big driver on this month-over-month CPI number was that energy prices have dropped pretty substantially. I think year over year they're down 9%. They were down pretty big in this month-over-month. So, but food costs are up, shelter costs are up. There are other areas where they're seeing still the sticky inflation is still there.
A lot of discussion this morning. If you saw it on the news, you probably had. If you haven't, you've seen it in the grocery store on eggs and eggs prices. Now $4 plus a carton. I even saw out in the Midwest that it was $6. So inflation is still here. I asked the question on the radio today, how easy is it going to be for the Fed to get its rate of inflation down to 2%?
Ooh, that's if you get the terminal rate to, let's say 5.25%, so where they ultimately end up is the terminal rate. To get it to 2 would be 325 basis points. That would be a whole lot of movement downward in interest rates. So I don't see that getting to 2% until 2025, maybe.
And do you think the Fed is afraid of overshooting the rise of interest rates?
I think they're still more worried about undershooting than overshooting, and that's where we are right now. And I'm just amazed with pundits that continue to think that we're getting closer and closer to the end. And we might be getting closer to the end. We might see these rates start to abate at maybe in the spring, but there's still going to be another 75 to 100 basis points increase from the Fed during that period of time. So we're still in the thick of it, folks.
Not to sound like a broken record, but we do have, and we're going to do it, and what's the game plan and what we're going to do. And we'd love to have those discussions with you. But again, we're going to get to end of first quarter, in all likelihoods, being still conservative, and then begin to think about where we want to be by midsummer this year. Now, it could all change. Things could change, and we have the capability of changing rapidly, but we don't foresee that the market is doing that. We don't foresee that the Fed's going to back off, and we don't think it's going to be easy to get from where we are at 6.5% to 2% in 2 months.
Nope.
So we're steady as we go. We're here to answer any questions you have. We do it because we know how important you are to us, and we do it because it is your money.
And your money matters. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See you next week.